Hello friends, welcome back to RKG Gurukul. I am Rajkamal Gupta. Let's continue the series of data structure. In this video, we will discuss about array. So let's start. Array is a container which can hold a fixed number of items, and these items should be of same type. Most of the data structure make use of array to implement their algorithms. The formal definition of array is an array is a collection of finite homogeneous data type which are stored in a continuous memory location. So on the basis of these definitions, following are the important terms to understand the concept of array. What are these terms? First one is finite. The array can contain only finite number of element, limited number of element. That means size of array should be limited. Second one is ordered. All elements are stored one by one in continuous memory location. And third is homogeneous. All the elements of array are of same nature or same data type. So these are the basic three terms of array. Some other terms are also there. So let's see that. Some important term of array. First is element. Each item stored in array is called an element that can be represented with E. Second is index. Each location of an element in the array has a numerical index which is used to identify the element. It starts with lower bound to upper bound. In C programming, it generally starts with 0 to n-1, where n is the size of array. What is upper bound? So what is upper bound? Largest index of an array called as upper bound of the array. Similarly, the smallest index of an array is called as lower bound of an array. So it is not necessary to start array indexing from 0. In different language, it start from 1 or it may start from any other point, but it should be written in sequence. Next point is length or size of the array. What is length? What is size of the array? So maximum number of element can be stored in array is called as size of an array. It can be represented either with N or L. Next is base address. The address of memory location where the first element of array is located is called as base array. The next element of an array is going to be stored after that address. So let's take some example of array. An integer array which is going to store roll number of the student. In that case, the element of that array should be the roll number of each student, and that can be stored in continuous memory location. Similarly, we can take array of string to store the name of all villagers in a village. So in this way, we can take number of example of array. Now question is how we are going to represent the array in programming or in computer. So this is the array representation. Array can be declared in various ways in different programming language. For illustration, let's take the C array declaration. So in C, array can be declared like that: int arr10 is equal to in curly bracket we can give some value. So in this representation, int defines the type of that array, type of the data which are going to be stored in that array. This ARR is the name of an array. This 10 is the size of array. That means we can store maximum 10 element in this array, and these are the array elements. When we see representation, logical representation, so this is going to be represented like that. These are the elements and these are the index. So we can say that 6 is stored at index position 2. Similarly, we can say that at 7th index 43 is stored. So this is the array representation in C. That's all about this video. For more information, stay tuned RKG Gurukul. Please like, comment, share this video. Thanks for watching.